The Milwaukee Bucks were purchased this year from Senator Herb Kohl by two New York businessmen, Mark Lasry and Wesley Edens, as majority owners. Both have experience as hedge fund managers. Mark Lasry has founded Avenue Investment Group in 1995, while Edens has founded Fortress Investment Group in 1998. Together they appear like they were selected over other bidders for the team for their skills and charisma to lead the Bucks in a new direction. Their first hurdle, if they are to keep the Bucks in Milwaukee, is to find support for a new arena. This of course will mean approval by citizens, the general public, city officials, and private investors to support it. The NBA has set a deadline for 2017 for when plans for a new arena must be in place. As a fan of the Bucks and a longtime citizen of Milwaukee, I will be very disappointed to see the Bucks leave if they had the opportunity to stay. The Bucks are a part of the city. If without them, it would be felt like there would be left something missing. However, if it causes the city to be in the worst shape and overall diminish the quality of the city, then it would be best to move on. It is our responsibility of the citizens of Wisconsin to understand how institutions in our state are funded and why it affects you. A new arena will bring tourism and entertainment to the city of Milwaukee, but if the city is responsible for too high of an amount, then it would prove to be a poor economic investment, unless new ownership can find ways to support it. First, let's discuss the benefits and possibilities of how a new arena could be built. A new Bucks arena will allow the Milwaukee to stay up to date with other national U.S. cities. JS Online's Don Walker reports that city officials believe that with a new arena, it would generate new properties such as restaurant, bars, hotel, and other rental property units, and that these opportunities do not come around very often. A new arena in other cities have cost between $400 and $600 million annually. For example, Barclays Center in Brooklyn, New York. Lasry Edens both have stated that they are willing to contribute $100 million, while Senator Herb Kohl another $100 million. This means that the 5 surrounding counties, Waukesha, Milwaukee, Racine, Ozaukee, and Washington, will have to set a higher sales tax rate, similarly to the Miller Park tax rate of 0.1%. It has been reported by the McIver Institute that this will generate $25.95 million annually. For example, Waukesha will be responsible for $7.6 million. However, only $1.5 million will be going directly to the stadium, while $6.1 million will be returned to the citizens of the individual counties. This is a ploy to persuade citizens that this new tax rate is beneficial and worthwhile to city and local governments. Also, in interviews, Lasry and Edens have stated that outside investors are willing to support. Lasry has experience in his group because they manage distressed and undervalued companies. An example is the San Antonio Spurs, when in 1999 they needed a new arena and built the Freeman Coliseum. It is reported by Bloomberg.com that Lasry has relationships with former minority owner of the Spurs, David Robinson. He is willing to contribute to the Bucks' similar situation. I have the NBA in my right hand, and Lasry has the financial experience in his left hand. Maybe we could come together and help each other somehow. There is a blueprint out there that I've witnessed the Spurs build a franchise that it generates value even in a smaller market. The Barclays Center in Brooklyn, New York has seen an immediate impact on its local businesses, stating that real estate has been booming. The next question for the Bucks to ask themselves is the cost of losing the Bucks more than the cost of building a new arena? Currently, the BMO Harris Bradley Center supports a $73 million payroll, 2,300 workers, and generates 1.5 million people to the downtown area annually. Economically, a new arena will drive revenue and expansion. So far, we have seen that a new arena can benefit the city by generating business enterprises. But we still have to look at what the cause of these new ventures are. Approval from the general public in addressing their needs must be met. Citizens have voiced concern over what will be cut and how and what will be taken away if a new arena were constructed. They worry schools and other recreational facilities will be neglected if doing so. Groups such as Common Ground has stated that if a new arena were built, Milwaukee Public Schools must be supported as well. They have taken up the initiative known as the Fair Play Campaign. In their study in June of 2013, they have looked at 268 sites in Milwaukee County. They have stated that 65% of them are terrible, poor, or fair. Head of the campaign, Jennifer O'Hear, and mother of 3 Milwaukee Public School students, has stated that we are in a fight for our kids. This is not an uncommon view, as other citizens have voiced concern over as public transportation and other civic responsibilities that have not been met by the city. Fox 6 has conducted a poll in June of 2014 that 3/4 of registered voters are against a publicly funded new Bucks Arena. Economic analysts have also stated that there is no clear evidence how new sports venues affect local economies. MATC economic professor Michael Rosen states that a lot of the gauges to mark improvements are largely exaggerated. Less than 1/3 of the crowd at every game from outside Milwaukee generates roughly $3 million a year. That is not much of a return on investment of a $200 million investment. Although a new arena will directly improve expansion for the city, it is unknown how it will affect the community as a whole. A new arena has its advantages and disadvantages. It is up to local business owners, city officials, and the general public to come up with an idea with the interests of everyone. If this can happen, it will be a win-win opportunity. However, there is still a lot of research and time and research that needs to be done. There are variables have to be considered across the board. It is up to city officials, citizens, and private investors to decide if it is best to keep the Bucks in Milwaukee. Thank you very much. Bye.